Welcome back to Arkham Horror. We're playing Approach of Azathoth, and we have Mark Harrigan. He's delayed at the moment, which actually is not a horrible thing, because we're going to go take a look at his card here in a second, because we have two actions for each of our characters, starting right away. So let's begin the action phase, and we're going to start with Mark Harrigan. Now, we can start with either one. You can do turn order any way you like. But we're going to start with Mark. Let's go take a look at his character sheet here, because when he's delayed and he becomes undelayed, he's got something called Dogged. Alright, so taking a look at, put the bag out of the way, take a look at Mark. So Dogged, at the start of your turn, if you are delayed, which he is, you may focus one skill of your choice or recover one sanity. And so he's going to go ahead and recover sanity. We're going to take it off of Sophie's portrait. It can take two. So we're going to recover one from here. The reason we're doing that is because this allows us to reroll on tests, and it's very useful. And if we use it again, it already has a sanity on it. We put another one on there, we lose the item. We don't want to do that, so we'll leave the sanity off of Mark. He's got 3, and he's down 2 health. So that's pretty cool. So that was his first action, is to become undelayed. So at the start, he was Dogged. So he has 1 action left. So we could have focused, but I wanted to get rid of that sanity off here. All right, so for his second action, I think we're going to move. All right, so for Mark's second action, we are going to have him move, and he is going to spend an extra $1 to move an extra space, and he's going to go 1, 2, and 3 right up here to La Belle Luna, because there's 3 clues in that district. All right, that's Mark Harrigan done. Let's take a look at Agnes. She's got a couple actions she can do. Alright, so for the first of 2 actions for Agnes, she's sitting here with a Doom token. She's going to do a ward action, which means she's going to use her lore, and for every success she can remove a Doom off her location. So, of course, we're going to just do that right here. And right now, the train station is the unstable space, so that's why that token's there. Alright, she's going to be rolling 4 dice, looking for 1 success to remove the Doom, or ward action, and she gets, wow, just 1 success right here. And so that's good. That removes the Doom from the location, and that's exactly what we wanted. And now she, for her second action, is going to move, and I think we're going to move her down to the Merchant District to the Unvisited Isle. So she's going to go 1 and 2 as a move action. She's now at the Unvisited Isle. There's a clue in the Merchant District somewhere. There's also a Doom token there. I want her to kind of go around the board knocking the Doom off, because she's very good at that. So we'll do that. All right. That was everyone taking their 2 actions. Up next, it's the monster phase, and we do have 1. And the 1 monster we have is right over here. It's the Hooded Stalker. It's this hunter. He's sitting at Hibbs Roadhouse. Let's take a closer look at him. He has a movement speed of 2, and he's a hunter. Move toward and engage the lowest strength character. So he's basically going to try and hunt down. Let's take a look at his stats. He only has 1 health. Nothing special. Hello, friend. What are you doing out here at night? And all alone, too. Stabby, stabby. Alright, so he's heading towards Agnes as best he can, too. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way is equal distance. I mean, we can camp the game a little bit and say, you know what, he's going to go this way, 1 and 2, and then Mark can come here and try to wipe him out, or we can have him go down. You know, he's going to go down here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on his way to Agnes, so we'll put him here just to be a little bit out of the way. He's going to, of course, hang out on the bridge like the creep that he is on his way towards Agnes. So that's basically it for the monster phase, because there's no other monsters on the board. Now it's the encounter phase. We'll start with Mark Harrigan. He's here at La Belle Luna, and this is downtown with all these clues. Come on, there's got to be 1 clue to go here, and it's a clue. So if he passes this, we're going to get a clue. You play cards with an alleged cultist. You buy him a drink, hoping he lets slip some information. So we have to test our influence, and his influence is not great. It's 2, but let's see if we can get a success. Come on, we need a success right here. Influence of 2. Let's see what we get. And we get a success. All right, so we do get a success. There's 6 there, the Elder Sign. I know a little bit far away, but I just want to make sure this will focus. If you pass, he's a lightweight drunk and he tells you what he knows while gambling away his money. You gain $3 and 1 clue from your neighborhood. If you fail, he leaves without saying anything. All right, so we get $3 and a clue. Oh yes, Mark will take the clue. That's awesome. Plus $3. That lets him motor around the board and or maybe buy something. He's up to $4 now total. That's awesome. And this now, I do believe, gets discarded or it goes to the back of the pile. I cannot remember exactly. I'm going to have to look that up. All right, figured it out. So because we gained the clue, we discard this face up in the discard pile of the event deck. And now Independence Square is going to be the unstable space, which is Independence Square, of course, is in downtown. And it's right here. So our unstable space has now just flipped locations, and this gets discarded. Right on, we have our first clue, which is useful. All right, Agnes now there's a clue here in the Merchant District. Let's hope she finds that top card. She's at the unvisited isle. It is not a clue card. Oh well, we tried. Surely the detritus scattered among the standing stones isn't here by mere chance. You step into the ring of carved menhirs and study the fragments. Okay, she's got a lore of 4. So she's studying the fragments here at the unvisited isle, and she needs a success. And she gets 1. Wow. All right, 1 success on 4 dice. Well, we'll take it. If you pass, you recognize a handful of ritual candles and other leftover regents. Gain 1 remnant. If you fail, blah, blah. So she gains a remnant. Cool. Those can come in very handy later on. So she's going to gain a remnant. I'll put that on her card. And that's excellent. So that's the encounter phase done. And now this will go to the bottom of the Merchant District deck. And there it is. Encounter phase over. And now we have, of course, the lovely and ever exciting, the Mythos phase. So we'll start with Harrington. He's going to pull 2 tokens. There's only 2 left in the bag. So when we pull these 2 afterwards, we have to throw all tokens back in the bag. And the first one is Doom. Oh, great. We get Doom. And I do believe we take the top card or bottom. God, I should remember all these rules. All right, we're going to place a Doom somewhere out on the board. I got to check the rule book. I can't remember if it's the top card of the deck or the bottom. Yep, it's the bottom of the deck because we are, of course, shuffling and putting things back on the bottom of the deck. So somewhere in the Merchant District, we're getting, at the River Docks, we're going to get a Doom. And the River Docks, well, because this was going to be the top card of the discard pile, the River Docks will now become the unstable space. It also gets another Doom, so I'm glad that Agnes is over here trying to keep the Doom under control. This gets discarded face up in the discard pile. All right, the next token out of the bag, which is the last one, and then we're going to have to put them all back in for Mark, is, of course, another Doom. Why not? All right, bottom of the deck. Let's figure out where this Doom goes, and it's somewhere in North Side, and it is going to be the train station. Okay, well, we flip back the unstable space to the train station, and we get another Doom appearing there. Oh boy. All right, and so this is going to be in the discard pile. All right, those were the 2 cards, or there's 2 tokens for Mark Harrington, Harrigan, and now we have to put all the tokens, all 14 of them, back in the bag, and we're going to be drawing 2 for Agnes. So here's all the tokens going back in the bag. Give it a little bit of shuffle here, and first one for Agnes is going to be, ooh, a newspaper clipping. Oh, these are always just horrific. Come on, let's see what we get. Top card of the newspaper deck. Ay, ay, ay. So-called Pharaoh speaks in Cambridge. Technological demonstration, Egyptian Narrow-Thotep masters uncanny science. By A. Wong. Headline, what? You suffer 3 damage and 3 horror unless you gain a dark pact. What? Say what? We can handle 3 damage and 3 horror to avoid a dark pact. We don't want a dark pact. Oh, that is something we have to think about. All right, let's go to Agnes's character. We're either going to suffer 3 horror and 3 damage. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. All right, that was just cruel. That is absolutely cruel. So here we have our dark pacts, and of course every one of these is horrific when you reckon Roll the die on a 1. Your debt has come due. Flip this card. This die roll is not a test. Oh my god. Do we want a Dark Pact or do we want to just suck up the damage? If we suck up the damage... Oh man. Okay, we're going to take a Dark Pact. Yay! Did we want a Dark Pact? Of course we don't. But now we have one. Oh, that's terrible. That is absolutely rotten. Alright, we have one more token to pull out of the bag. Let's hope it's not a Reckoning. Oh boy, that's just rotten. Oh well, Dark Pact. Yikes. Alright, another token. The second one for Agnes. And it is, come on, be a blank or something. It is Clue. Alright, so we get a Clue. And the Clue, I believe, is the top card of the event deck. So boom! The Clue card is going to go... well, the Clue card is going to the Merchant District. I shouldn't have flipped that over. So into the Merchant District, we get a Clue, which is good because that's exactly where Agnes is. And we're going to take this plus the top 2 cards off the Merchant District. We're going to give them a shuffle together, and that's going to be the top of the Merchant District deck. Maybe we should have taken the damage. Oh man, I just don't know how. Well, we could have paid some cash to get health back at the TikTok Club. Oh boy, this is terrible. All right, so that goes back on top of the Merchant District. And we have 2 clues here, 2 up where Harrington is. That's not bad. And that is going to wrap up our turn for today. So, why did we do this? Look at this thing. We're going to pay for this, aren't we? We are going to pay for this, I think. Oh boy. All right, Agnes has a Dark Pact. She's got 1 damage on her, so she has a total of 5 health right now. She's got 2 sanity damage. She's a total of 4 sanity. Mark Harrigan has got 2 damage, so he's down to 6 health. He has 1 sanity damage. He's down to 3 sanity, but he's got $4, so he's got a lot of dollars to motor around. And we have the Creeper here hanging out at the bridge. So maybe next turn, Mark Harrigan may have to deal with him. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. We are playing Approach of Azathoth, and he's coming. He's coming, and we have to somehow try to stop him if we can. So thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation.